Hey y'all, blessed be, peace be unto you, and God bless you. Um, I just want to make a video on my thoughts on Black Lives Matter movement. Um, I don't feel like it's wrong. I feel like it could be carried out in a better way. I feel like all lives matter, to be honest. I don't want to say just Black Lives Matter because there's racism and everything. There's been people have been looking down on certain races throughout the whole time period of humanity, you know, and everyone gets treated unfairly. I mean, there's whites who aren't bad and get treated like they're racist, and they're not. Um, to be honest, I feel like there's no such thing as racism. I feel like it's a mental handicap, and there's just a lot of mentally handicapped people. There's different stages of mentally handicap, but it's your truth. To be honest, if you can't look past the color of someone's skin, no matter what ethnicity it is, if you can't look past the shape of their eyes or their accent or the language they speak, then you're just mentally handicapped. Because to be honest, do you care if you need a blood transplant? What color the person's skin is who's donating their blood to help you out so you can survive? You don't, right? I mean, technically, a lot of people need blood transplant. And if there's people out there like, oh, they're black or they're whatever, you don't care. The only thing you care about is if they match your, blood type. O positive, whatever it is that it's gonna be. So I feel like maybe certain things can have a little twist to get things done a little better. Um, not all cops are bad. We all wear different uniforms, to be honest. There's good people and there's bad people in every ethnicity, and everyone knows that. You know, I feel like we are going in the right way, and I feel like this can go in a lot more positive way if it was just looked at slightly differently. And I think it will. I think it's coming to a point where people are seeing that it, it's just a war on racism. It's a war on equality. Make sure everyone has equal rights, no matter their sex, creed, or gender, or belief in religion. Like, there's certain rights that women gotta fight for. They shouldn't have to fight for equal pay. They shouldn't have to fight for whether or not they want an abortion. That's their decision. Within equal timing of getting an abortion, but that's a conversation for another time. But people deserve their own rights, and you shouldn't have to fight for rights that should just be given to you. And you shouldn't have to fight for rights to what people overseas died for. And throughout the history of humanity, there's plenty of wars. People fought for certain rights and for equal rights, especially here in America for people. And people shouldn't be having to fight for the rights that other people died for. That's another topic for another time. But yeah, it, life is how it's gonna be, and 2020 is bringing about the new positive change that's gonna set humanity forth in the right way. Another thing, Congress, come together and stop your BS, for real. Because y'all Republicans and Democrats, y'all set the tone to how humanity here, or civilization here in America is. And y'all bickering like high schoolers. And y'all need to stop. It doesn't matter if you have a Republican president or a Democratic president. Once that person's president, y'all need to come together and work together and stop bickering and say this is what we need to do for the betterment of people. And then in the last 3 months, whatever you want to do, no one cares in the last 3 months. But work together, because that's why you're there, for the betterment of humanity and civilization here in America. And I feel like if you guys came together and stopped all this bickering and stopped going back and forth, and once someone becomes president, you're fighting for the next 4 years, man, there's so much more stuff you could have been done and been doing, where right now with all this stuff that happened with Floyd and all this other stuff wouldn't probably have happened. Would have had police reform, would have had medical reform. How for the last 18 years y'all been talking about medical reform? How many medical bills you gonna sign in? Just get it done. Fabricate whatever one that it is, the easiest one to fabricate, and make it the best plan possible, and that's it. It's really not that hard. Like, stop it, okay? Stop it. I feel like slapping you. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? And if you felt that, just slap yourself again for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you couldn't feel. But anyway, God bless y'all. Peace be unto you. And blessed be and amen. And everyone else out there, stay strong. Keep the positive alive. We're stronger positive.